Hey guys, welcome. I am just pulling up my notes, my talking points for today. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Sunday. Excuse me. Hey, Princess. Kimmy's coming to join us. So I'm just going to give everybody a couple of moments to get in. I've got, this is a new mug I got for Christmas. It says Dog Mom. And I'm trying some new tea. So let me know what questions you have. Make sure you're posting them in the chat section. And Susan, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. I do see you have a question. Treat, he still does not respond to me. Susan. Okay. Susan says, I'm going to go ahead and start with this because this is a pretty darn good one. Susan says, my 2-year-old German Shepherd will not come when he is called. Even when I offer him a treat, he still does not respond to me. I totally understand, Susan, and that is a very, very common thing for many, many dogs. My hair is messed up, guys. Sorry. So, Susan, treats work, but you have to work the treat, if that makes sense. So, let me know if you are on my email list, because literally one time a year, and it's usually on Black Friday. In fact, the last 2 years it has been on Black Friday. I run a special and I open up my recall course, and it's incredibly simple, but it's simple when you know what to do, right? And on Black Friday for the past 2 years, I have basically given away the course for only $9. It's 6 videos, so it's really quick and easy to get through, and you can work with your dog to learn to check in with you, which is going to teach the recall. And that may sound a little strange, but once you get in the course, because basically what you want to do is not just offer a treat, right? We want to use treats to teach our dog to pay attention to us and to come to us. And there are certain things that we can do, and it starts with getting rid of your bowl. So we're not going to be feeding out of a bowl anymore. And the course is, to me, obviously, I love the course because I created it, but I have gotten so many amazing reviews from the course. What I will do, Susan, even though it is not Black Friday, normally the course is, if you can even find it, because I don't post about it all year long. I literally only open it up one time a year. But what I will do, if you contact me, so if you look in the description of this video, at the very bottom, there's an email for me. Contact me at that email, and what I will do is open it up for you so that you can get into the course. It's, like I said, it's 6 videos. I'm sorry, I was just eating, and I should not have eaten before I came on live. It's literally just 6 videos. It's incredibly simple and easy to do, and it's something that you are going to work with your dog every day at, but it's not like difficult. It's not like training. It's not like you are actually putting work into it. It's just you and your dog having fun really every day. And I think that's the best way to train, is just by you and your dog having fun. And it's actually, I think the portion of this recall course that's only 6 videos is also included in my main course. So that portion of the course is my favorite part, because it really is teaching, it's taking mealtime with your dog, and it is using that food and using other rewards throughout the day to have fun and play with your dog. And it doesn't even feel like training, but you are. So what you're doing is teaching your dog to check in with you. So I would definitely recommend, just check all the way at the bottom of the description of this video is an email address for me. It says for business inquiries only, but obviously I'll get the email. So email me, and I will open it up for you just this once. Because like I said, I will do it at the Black Friday pricing. It's normally $49, but I will do it at the Black Friday pricing for you, which is only $9. I don't even know that I am going to do it again this year at $9. Obviously, it's only January and Black Friday is in November, so we're a little ways away from that, but it is by far my most popular course. Like, over and above everything else, it is my most popular course. And I'm glad about that, because if there were only one thing that you worked with your dog on, and there are so many wonderful things that we should be working with our dogs on, but actually engaging in play with your dog to train, I think is, I don't know, my favorite part about training. So I'm glad that it's my most popular. So Susan, thank you for being here. Thank you for asking the question. But really, we do want to, we want to use what we're already doing every day, which is feeding our dog, and turn that into a game, turn that into playtime. And in doing so, teaching our dog to check in with us. Yeah, I think that's going to be, yeah. Thank you so much for asking your question. I have my notes here of what talking points that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So welcome. I'm trying a new tea today. I just bought it last night. It smells amazing, and it's actually lavender and chamomile. So let me know by posting in the chat box let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know. Go ahead and post in the chat if you brought a beverage, what your beverage of choice is. I would love to know. So I've got my lavender and chamomile tea that I'm trying out today. I'm trying some, like, I have a ton of teas, but they're all like nighttime teas, sleepy time teas. So I had to pull some off of the shelf to give a try for that are like not sleepy time. So guys, it's 2021. Today is Sunday. Today is the 3rd. Let me double check. Yeah, January 3rd. It's Sunday. We are in 2021. We made it. I know not everybody did, but I'm so glad you did, so that you could be here with me today. And so what I am asking of you today is to start posting in the chat. And I mean, just anything off the top of your head. What are your goals for 2021, especially as it pertains to your pets? So are there things that you want to learn about? Are there things that you want to train? Are there things like, whether it is better nutrition or more holistic alternatives to modern medicine, or, in addition to modern medicine, post all of that in the chat, because I would really love to know where your mind is, what you want to learn this year, what kind of information you are interested in, so that I'm planning out, the content that I'm going to be putting out this year. And I really want to make sure that I'm putting out content that you want to see, that's going to help answer your questions, that even if it's just to entertain you, if there's something you want to see to entertain you. For example, I think I told you guys last week, I'm working on an Embark test to do that video for you guys. So we're hopefully going to have that out. I don't know how long it takes to get the results back, so I don't know when it's going to be out, but probably in a couple of months is what I would imagine. I also, entertainment-wise, let me move over here. Just got this puppy in the mail from BarkBox. So we are going to be doing an unboxing of the BarkBox. And I don't know if it's the December or January. I don't know which box it is yet, because I didn't buy it. It was sent to us. So I will be providing you guys with a discount code for that as well. So we are going to be doing a BarkBox unboxing video here soon, if you're interested in BarkBox. And if you don't know what BarkBox is, it's a monthly subscription box, and it contains treats and toys for your dog or dogs. They also have a super chewer box, and they have a bark shop as well. So if you get something in the box that you really love and you want another one of it, or you have another dog so you want a second, or maybe you want to gift one to a friend, or you can buy the items from the bark shop that you find in your bark box, which is pretty cool. So we will be doing a BarkBox unboxing video. I don't know if it'll post this month. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get it in this month. And yeah, so, oh goodness, guys. See, this is why I plan out my talking points, because I would completely forget what I wanted to tell you. So let me know in the chat who's here with me. Where are you watching from? I would love to know. Let me know about your pets. How many dogs do you have? Do you have cats? What kind of dogs do you have? And, you know, all the good stuff. I just want to hear about all of that from you. So let me know. But yes, so for 2021, I am starting a Patreon, and you guys probably saw, or you may not have, I don't know, that my profile picture on Facebook and YouTube changed this week. That is because I created a new profile picture for my Patreon. I'm going to be updating my cover photos as well, so you're going to see that this coming up week. I'm updating that. Hopefully it'll be more streamlined and more like, that's what she does, right? So I included cats because I'm a cat mom too. So let me know in the chat, do you have dogs and cats? Do you just have dogs? Do you just have cats? I would love to know. I think, and I could be wrong, there are probably more, what does Jackson Galaxy call it? Bipedal, I think. Bipedal households in the US specifically, and probably in other countries, than, you know, just a single species pet household. So what I mean by that is that we probably have more households that have both dogs and cats than just dogs or just cats. I could be wrong. Let me know in the chat section. If you're watching this later and you're not on here live, that's cool. You can post in the comments. You can see the chat, but you'd actually have to post in the comments. I don't know. I could be wrong about that too. I don't know. But because YouTube changes things up on me. But let me know what kind of pets you have. So I am starting a Patreon. I've already actually started it. The page is open and the link is in the description. It's also on my link tree, but I am still planning out the tiers. So right now I have 3 tiers, and they're like membership tiers. The first one starts out at $5, so really, really doable. And you're gonna get all sorts of digital downloads and group chat, which of course I'll be in. So if you have questions, I can answer them for you. And Patreon is really interesting, pretty cool, because there are different tiers, right? So the second tier, you get some like behind the scenes videos and things like that. And then the third tier, you get all of that, plus you get direct access to me, like if you need something. So really pretty cool. But I would love to know, one, if you're already on Patreon, like if you already follow somebody on Patreon, which would be really cool. Let me know who it is that you follow. If you're not, if you're interested in it, let me know what kind of value you're looking to see. Or even if you are already on, that's my question basically, is what kind of value are you looking to get out of becoming a patron, right? So what is it that you would like to see on Patreon that is different from other platforms, right? That you would really love to get, that you would really love to see. So I would love to know that. So go ahead and post in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this later, what kind of value you're looking to get out of Patreon. And I'm going to take a sip of tea before my tea gets cold. Very, very soothing. I have recently just decided I love lavender, so. And yeah, so Patreon. I have been, the one thing I'm trying to figure out, the reason that it hasn't like officially launched and I haven't emailed about it or really even posted about it on Facebook or YouTube or anything like that, is because I'm trying to figure out the digital downloads part, like how to get those to you. So I've contacted Patreon to figure that out. But that's the one thing that I'm really waiting for to really launch on Patreon. So, you know, the tiers are flexible. So let me know if there is specifically something you are interested in that you're looking for. I I want to be able to provide it to you. So let me know about that. So Patreon, yes. And, oh, okay, so here's my next talk. See, this is so important. I get on here live and my mind just goes. Okay, so I don't know if I can show you what my Patreon page looks like. Let me see if I can. I think I can do that. Let me add display. Okay. So give me just 1 second, guys. Cancel that. Add. There we go. I think. I don't know. Nope. Not working. Cancel. Okay, I guess I can't. Oh, there we go. That was my desktop. Okay, so I was going to try to show you my Patreon, but it didn't work out. So, but you can check the link in the description if you want to check out my Patreon. So I would love to know what your goals are for this year, and not like resolutions. I don't do resolutions. I don't think most people do resolution. Well, the people that do resolutions, like, it's obviously, famously, we don't follow through with resolutions. So why would you make one, right? But what are our goals? What are our intentions that we're setting out for the year? And the reason that's important to me is because, I mean, I'm creating content for you guys. So what I can do to help you realize anything that has to do with your pets, obviously, is going to be incredibly important to me. But also, I'm creating a vision board, and what I want, I have never done this before. I have planned things out, I have written things down, and like, these are my goals, this is what, but I haven't actually created a vision board before, so I am going to be doing that. And if you are at all interested in creating a vision board, or, you know, how to go about creating a vision board, any of that, I'm actually going to be doing a video about it on my other channel, which, check the link tree in my description, and you can scroll down and get to my other channel. It's called Home Sweet Farmhouse, or you can just go to YouTube and type in Home Sweet Farmhouse, and it'll pop up. So yeah, that's a better angle, right? So one of my goals for this year is to get this channel to 25,000 subscribers, and I know it's a lofty goal, but I think we can definitely get there if you guys share this. If you share the page, I don't know what I'm doing. If you share the YouTube channel with your friends and family that have pets, I'd love for you to do that. Go ahead and post in the chat. In fact, I'm going to post here, just so you can see. 2021 is to grow this channel to I missed a 0. Here we go, 25. There we go. It's official. So please share this channel. Please share this channel with friends and family who have pets, because that is my goal. And I'm going to be doing more lives for you guys. I'm going to be bringing you, obviously, more content. I want to know what kind of content you are interested in, what you want to see, so I can make sure I'm bringing you the content that you want to see. So what videos do you want to see me make? Post in the chat, or if you're watching later on, not live, post in the comments. Let me know so I can make these videos for you. Let's get this channel to 25,000 subscribers in 2021. I can't do it without you guys, so obviously I need your help. Let me, I want you to hopefully watch my videos, and if you like my videos, give them a thumbs up, like this one. The one you're watching right now, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, and that subscribe button down there is red, click it and turn it gray. And once subscribe button turns gray, a bell is going to appear next to it. Click the bell, select all notifications, and YouTube can actually notify you every time I post a video, or if I'm going live, YouTube can tell you these things. So I can't do it without you guys. Share this channel with your friends and family who have pets. Help me get to 25,000 subscribers. I sincerely appreciate every single one of you guys for watching, for sharing, for liking. I appreciate it. And so I want to do more in 2021 to show you how much I appreciate you, and to help, you know, because this page doesn't grow or this channel doesn't grow without you guys. So let me know what I can do to help bring you back. Keep coming back to the channel, because I want to make sure I'm putting content out there that you guys want to see. So let me know in the chat about you, about your pets. Do you have dogs? Do you have cats? What issues are you having? Why are you here? Why have you clicked on this video? What are you looking for on YouTube? When you come to YouTube and you have a question about your pet, what is it that you're typing in that search bar? Because I want to be able to help you and answer those questions. So, yeah, definitely share that with your friends. And like I said, I am doing a vision board. So if you are interested in my vision board, or just in how to create a vision board in general, follow my other channel, because I am going to be doing a video on that channel, which is a pretty new. I started it and stopped it, and then I restarted it a couple months ago. So I would like to get that channel up to 1,000 subscribers. If you are interested in anything home, like organizing DIYs, creating a vision board, go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. I would very much appreciate it. Very, very much appreciate all of you. So, oh goodness. The next thing on my list, this is why I have talking points, guys. The next thing on my list to talk to you guys about is the pet food recall. I don't know if you guys saw it. I posted it on Facebook. I posted it on Patreon. There is yet another pet food recall, and it is a toxin that is commonly found in like molds and things like that. So I was unsure. It's not a brand of food I had ever heard of, but if you guys, oh my goodness, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I'm putting out a video about Elon Musk on this channel, and I know you guys are going to be like, what does Elon Musk have to do with pets? Whew, goodness gracious. And in that video, I do talk about, actually Elon weighed in on pet food a little bit. And so I talk about that, and I also give you the diagram. Rodney Habib actually created the diagram, and it is like, wow, right? Mind-blowing. The majority of pet food kibbles in the US specifically are owned by candy companies. Yeah, like Mars and Nestle and Smuckers, which is actually like, they do jellies and stuff, but that's still like not the most healthy stuff for us, right? So very, very interesting. I hope you guys do subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when that video comes out. And so there was another pet food recall this past week, and I don't know if it technically landed in 2020 or 2021, but well, the dogs were getting sick in 2020, so let's just call it 2020. So there was a toxin found in the foods. Something like 28 dogs had already died by the time the recall came out. Very, very unfortunate. So yeah, if you guys have not heard of the truth about pet food, I would definitely recommend you guys taking a look at that. And this, let me type this in here, the truth about pet food. Susan Thixton runs that, and it's a really amazing resource if you have pets. So this coming Wednesday on my channel, I am coming out with a video. It is the 2021 Pet Food Challenge, and I highly recommend, again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can get notified when that video comes out. But I would love for all of you to participate in the 2021 Pet Food Challenge. It's really simple and easy. Make sure you watch this Wednesday's video. so that you can learn all about it. And then you can also join me on Patreon to follow along with the Pet Food Challenge. So I really hope, I truly, truly do. Like my whole goal is to make your pet's life better and your life better because your pet's life is better. So literally any piece of content I put out is the only goal is to make your pet's life better and because of that your life better. So that's the goal. Like I don't have any other agenda. I just want your pet to be living their best life, their healthiest life, their happiest life, and to live harmoniously with you, because we are different species, so sometimes that can be a challenge, but that literally, like, that's my whole goal. And so if I'm not hitting that mark, let me know. But I really, that was my next talking point, was about the 2021 Pet Food Challenge. It's coming out this Wednesday, January 6th. The first published video on my channel of 2021. So definitely check that out this Wednesday. If you're on my email list, I will send you an email about it. If you're on Facebook, I do post about all of my videos on Facebook, but Facebook does not, like, I talked about this last week. I'm so over Facebook, and that's why I'm setting up Patreon, because I can't reach you the way I would like to be able to reach you on Facebook. Like, there's so much. Facebook doesn't show a lot of posts to a lot of people. I mean, something like 2% of the people who follow you actually see your posts. And I want you guys to get all of the benefit that you possibly can out of everything I post, because if you can't see it, you're not getting the benefit from it, which is why I'm kind of gravitating over towards Patreon. I recently joined Clubhouse, which is still in the beta stages, so if you are on Clubhouse, let me know by posting in the chat, and maybe we can follow each other over there on Clubhouse. Yes, so I am going to, we're already almost 30 minutes in. I'm probably going to go about another 15 minutes or so. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you are posting them in the chat. I would love to be able to help you with that. Like Susan did, she posted about her German Shepherd. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know, because it would really be terrible if I were going 30 minutes in and nobody could hear me. So I do have a question that was submitted prior to this video, prior to me going live, that I wanted to answer. So let me take another sip, because, boy, all this talking really gets your mouth dry. So, Susan, I am not leaving Facebook. I am still going to post on Facebook, and I'm still going to provide content over on Facebook. I just know that you guys aren't seeing it. For me, when I log onto Facebook, if I want to see something, I have to be very intentional about what I want to see, because things in my feed are not, they're changing constantly, and then I'll all of a sudden notice that I haven't heard from this person in a really long time, or I haven't seen anything from this page in a really long time. Why am I not seeing posts in this group for, a really long time? And I have to be very intentional about going to the search bar and going to that group, or going to that page, or finding that person and catching up with them, because Facebook isn't showing me any of this content. And so, oh, thanks so much, Susan. Patreon, it is Patreon, and there's also a link in the description. I haven't got it fully set up yet. You're welcome to go check it out. I am not going to leave Facebook, at least right now. That's not the plan. But like I said, I just know that people aren't seeing things. So I have been on the lookout trying to figure out another way to get in front of people where they can actually see the things that I'm posting and actually get value out of what I'm posting. And YouTube is one platform, of course, that I'm on in addition to Facebook, but it's a very different platform. It's not very interactive. I mean, these live videos are interactive, but it doesn't provide the same sort of atmosphere that the group in Facebook is supposed to be providing. So what I really like about the groups in Facebook is that I can have tons of resources there for you and link back to them and say, you know, go check out the files, go check out this video, and here's, you know, it's all right here, and you can just go to the group and go to the files and look through everything, and it's always there and accessible to you. But if you're not seeing that group, like if you're not seeing my group on Facebook in your newsfeed, you know, you kind of forget about it. And then you have a question and you're like, man, I've got this question. How do I get it answered? Because you've forgotten about the group because Facebook isn't showing it to you, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, I don't know, there's a lot of censorship going on with Facebook, and it's just their business model, right? Like they don't have a whole lot of incentive to put posts in front of you that aren't being paid. Like they're not being paid to put that post in front of you. Like, so, you know, if I were advertising, I can get a post in front of you pretty darn easy because I'm paying Facebook to get that advertisement in front of you. But just an organic post that I am not paying Facebook to put in front of you, they don't have a whole lot of incentive to actually put it in front of you. So their algorithm works to decide what they show you and what they don't show you. And yeah, so I want to make sure that when I put content out there for you, that you are actually seeing it, because if you don't see it, you can't get the value from it. So that's why I started looking at Patreon. And again, I'm still trying to get it all set up, so it's not like really ready yet. I just want to kind of give people the option and let them know ahead of time that this is going to be an additional place where if you choose you don't want to be on Facebook anymore, because a lot of people are choosing they're not going to be on Facebook anymore, it's another place that you could go and get that content and hopefully get that value from it. So thank you for asking that question, Susan. So I did have a question submitted before this video that I wrote down or copied and pasted, and Sean actually asked this. He says, my vet is recommending a food she sells in her office. Is it the best thing I can give for my dog or cat? So I specifically wanted to make sure I included that question in today's video because I've been talking a lot about food in this video, and I get so many questions about pet food, just in general. So what I first and foremost want to say is that I'm not a veterinarian. However, veterinarians are not given a whole lot of training on nutrition in vet school. Typically, you're going to find the majority of vet schools in the United States, at least, their curriculum is sponsored, which means they is being funded by one of two major pet food brands. It's either going to be Royal Canin or Hills. And so more than likely when you go into your veterinarian's office, if they are offering food for sale, you're either going to see Royal Canin or Hills. And in my experience, and this isn't 100%, but very often, what is happening is that if you look at their diploma on the wall where they went to veterinary school, and you look up which pet food company funds that veterinary program, it's going to be whichever food you are seeing them sell in their veterinary practice. If it's an individual veterinarian, not a group like Banfield. So there's a lot of bias there. There's a lot of paid placement there, quote unquote paid placement. There's a lot of like old boys club kind of thing going on, right? It may not necessarily be the very best thing for your pet, though your veterinarian may truly believe in their heart it is the very best thing for your pet. What I want to say is that in general, kibble is not going to be the best thing we can feed our pet. Now, the most important thing is that thank you, Kim. Thank you. Come here, baby. She's gonna run to her daddy. So, kibble. The most important thing is that we are feeding the best we can with what we have available to us. And that could be knowledge, that could be money, that could be just accessibility, what we actually have access to. So, like I said, the most important thing is that we're doing the best we can with what we have available to us. And if that's kibble, then that's kibble. If you have access to more, if you want to take the same amount of fun, if you have additional funds that you could be spending on better food, that's wonderful. If you don't, that's understandable. The one thing I will say about kibble is that, in theory, it's balanced. It's a balanced diet. Now, it's not balanced because of the foods that are put into it. It's balanced because of a cocktail of powders that have been added to it after all of the actual food has completely rendered down and has no nutritional value left to it. A cocktail of powders that are added to it, which are typically chemically created vitamins and minerals that provide just enough sustenance for our pets to survive. That's true. It's balanced. So if that's what you can do, that's great. At least, hey, that's one more pet that isn't starving on the streets, right? If you're feeding kibble and you want to do better than kibble and you feel like you have the means to do better, even if it's just a teeny little bit better, again, on Wednesday, January 6th, I'm posting, it's actually already scheduled on this channel, the 2021 Pet Food Challenge. So what we're going to do is just take a teeny little bit of kibble out of the bowl, and we're going to replace it with a healthy, fresh food. And in the video, I give you a ton of suggestions about how to, foods that you can add to replace foods that are healthy, that provide tons of vitamins and minerals and wonderful nutrients to your pet, because the whole idea is that our pets are fed to thrive, not just survive. And again, we do the best we can with what we have available to us, and I completely understand that. So if you want to do better, if you have the ability to do better, I highly recommend checking out the Pet Food Challenge and following along with that. I personally feed Answers Pet Food, which is a frozen patty of raw food. And so the meat is raw, the organ meat is raw, it has bone in it that's been crushed up, it has fruits and vegetables in it, it's all fermented. So that's what I feed to Kim, and it is my favorite. It's my number one recommendation. It is, it depends on what kibble you buy, and it depends on, it depends on a lot of things. For me, it's not much more expensive than if I were feeding kibble to Kim. Just a teeny bit more expensive, not that much. So, it really depends. I feel like it's a teeny little change that I've made that has improved her health tremendously. So I would definitely recommend that. But even if, so Another thing that veterinarians do is they say there's this prescription diet, and it's been sold to them from the pet food company. And the thing is that they have no right to put prescription on that bag because there's no medicine in that food. There is, it doesn't, like, you don't have to, it doesn't fall under the category of what the definition of a prescription is. It doesn't fall under that. So that doesn't, while I understand that different diseases and conditions in our pets may require different nutritional needs, sometimes it's they need less of something, sometimes it's that they need more of something. Kibble is not going to be the way to go about that. And a lot of times we say, my cat or dog has this medical condition and therefore they need, let's just say less phosphorus in their diet. Well, yes and no, because when you're feeding a dry kibble diet, the body is processing things differently, right? So it's a dry food coming in to their body, which is making them dehydrated. The body is trying to break down that dry food, and when the body breaks down dry food, it gets processed, and when also the nutrients in that kibble are from a chemical compounds that are created to be replacements for these vitamins and minerals that we would naturally find in foods. The body processes that differently. So if your pet were eating a fresh food diet, and by a fresh food diet they're eating all of these things, all of these wonderful fresh healthy foods that have all of the moisture in them and everything, so they're eating real fresh healthy foods, the way that the body processes those is very, very differently. Like, the bioavailability of fresh foods is so different, and our body utilizes it so differently. And I'm, of course, speaking about dogs and cats as well, that by feeding a fresh food diet and the body processing the food that's coming in differently, maybe they don't really need less phosphorus. Maybe it's just because they need less phosphorus from this chemical compound that the body is trying to digest. So that's kind of, I'm trying to break down this topic into something that's a little bit more easily understandable and digestible, but I hope that makes sense. Because when we take a vitamin pill versus actually eating all of the vitamins that we need in a day, right? All of the fruits and vegetables and proteins that we need in a day, our body processes those two things differently. And that pill that we take doesn't have the same bioavailability that all of these fresh foods have. So when we think about we need more of this, we need less of this, when we're actually eating all of the fruits and vegetables and proteins from fresh food, whole food sources, we're not going to see that we need to add and take away quite as much, because our body, the bioavailability of these fresh foods is so different. Our body is actually thriving and being utilized in the way it was originally intended to be, right? So I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. I'm trying to, all of these thoughts in my head are, I'm trying to, get them out, but in a very clear and concise manner. So, long story short, no, I would say that food available in your veterinarian's office is not necessarily not going to be the best food for your pet. Okay. So earlier we were talking about what your 2021 is going to look like. What is going to be on your vision board? What do you want to learn about? How do you want to better yourself? How do you want to better your pet's life? So if you haven't committed to anything yet for 2021, I would highly recommend that. In fact, I'm challenging you, and if you wait until Wednesday, you'll get to see the video. I'm challenging you to make 2021 the year that you learn more about pet nutrition, that you learn more about what is good for your dog or cat to eat, what is the best thing you can feed, what are the worst things you can feed, what we can do to actually help our pets thrive and not just survive. So that's my challenge to you. If you haven't committed to anything, or even if you have committed to your 2021 goals, let's add this one in. I think it's very, very important. It is one of the smallest changes we can make with the biggest outcome, like the biggest reward from that one little change that we made. So I would definitely challenge you, definitely recommend that we learn more about pet nutrition in 2021. I know that I intend to learn more about it as well. So yeah, let's take more interest in what we're putting into our pet's body in general, whether that is, flea and tick medications, heartworm pills, vaccinations. Let's take more interest in what we are actually putting into their bodies and what is actually good for them, what is not good for them, what they need, what they don't need, what's going to work out best for them specifically, because our pets are individuals just like we are. So let's take that into account. And again, I would really love, please, one of my goals, I told you, is to get this channel to 25,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. And I can't do that without you, so please share my channel with your friends and family. Anybody that has pets that you know of, I would love to have them come join the family here on YouTube and, just get value out of what I'm putting out into the world, because that's the whole point, is for you guys to get value from it. So it is lunchtime for me. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and post them in the chat. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end this video so I can go get some lunch. I'm also taking today, I think, to take down all of my Christmas decorations. Finally, I normally have all of my Christmas decorations down before the new year. This year, it just didn't happen. I was just too busy. And yeah, so I finally went and got my storage boxes yesterday, and I'm going to be taking those down today after lunch, I do believe. So that's my day. Let me know what your day is like. I am so glad each and every one of you came to this live video today. I do hope you share it with your friends and family who have pets. Again, I can't do it without you guys, and none of my content means anything if you're not watching it, so, and getting value from it. So let me know what more you would like to see from me, and I hope to see a whole lot more of you in 2021. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in Wednesday's video, which again is the pet food challenge video. I hope you partake, and I will see you guys there.